So if you're not able to tell by the wet lens, the intermittent rain and the pretty murky, grey, miserable looking background, we're back in the Lake District. Sounds quite negative, but you know, you guys know that I love this place. Delighted to be back, and a little bit of a change of plan this morning. The plans have actually been all over the shop, if I'm being honest. I'd planned to do a sort of mid-range hike quite close to Crummock Water, which is a lake right in the northwestern corner of the Lake District National Park, which would have given us a beautiful view over Crummock Water itself, and we'd have been facing in a westerly direction, which would have been ideal for sunset. However, as I was driving up the M6 around about the sort of Shap summit, which is the highest point of the M6 here in England, there was tons of snow. So it's kind of, I don't know, changed my plans a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision, but I'm sticking with it. So I've now changed my mind, and I'm currently in the Borrowdale Valley, and I'm going to do another sort of mid-range hike, and I'm hoping it's going to give us some beautiful views over Derwent Water back towards the town of Keswick in the north and Skiddaw and some of the higher fells, which should be just covered with snow. So fingers crossed that all works out. Weather, I don't know really. It's raining at the minute, and it's supposed to just be kind of intermittent with patches of light every now and again. So I'm going to stay hopeful for that. I've bought a new camera. I've bought a new vlogging camera that I'm using now. It's the Canon EOS M50, and I've got a microphone on the top of it as well. So first time using it pretty much. So I don't know if it's going to be any good. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. Let me know if it's better, worse, the same, whatever. Sound quality, video quality, all that stuff. That would be much appreciated. Right. I'm going to chill out here for another 5 minutes. Maybe wait for the rain to die down a little bit. And then crack on. So I'm having to get the old down jacket off. God, it's red hot like. Well, it's not, it's cold out, but you know when you're hiking, you get hot so quickly. I'm probably about halfway up the fell now, and it's absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. Just the walk itself could be an independent photography trip. It's amazing, just this sort of beautiful ancient woodland. You've got these, you've probably seen, you've got these gorgeous streams and waterfalls running through it, and tons of moss knocking about as well. Really, really nice, vibrant even at this time of year. But got the old crosshairs set on my fell, so I'm going to keep going. Right, so admittedly, it's been pretty grim. I can't really sugarcoat this one. You can see behind me there, it's just pretty grey, miserable, miserly, just all around not the best. The only sort of positive that I can take from this is it's not windy, you know, hiking wise. It's I hate the wind, so that's definitely a big positive for me. Now, the hike's not been the best because it's been so grim. However, we're starting to get a few views now over Derwent Water. I'll just try and show you there, right off in the background. It's looking pretty nice, and it's looking like we might be getting a bit of light as well, and the weather looks like it's coming in from that direction. So hopefully all this grimness, miserable grey cloud that we've ascended into starts dissipating somewhat, and then we can start getting stuck into some landscape photography. Now I'm going to hike up here, which I think is going to give me a little bit of a better elevation looking back down towards Derwentwater over there somewhere, and then we can start thinking about the first composition of the day. It is freezing, but the cloud has gone, so I'd prefer that, to be honest. I don't mind the cold. Got the old down jacket on, got the gloves on, and yeah, it's fine. Just the feet are a bit cold. Right, as you can see, beautiful views off over Derwentwater there, back towards Keswick. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I wanted to quickly talk you guys through my composition. There's a specific reason as to why I wanted to come up to this specific fell, and that is all these beautiful silver birch trees that we've got down here, almost like soldiers, very sort of skeletal, and they're this sort of beautiful, I don't know what you'd say, like an auburn, almost like a little bit of a pink tinge to them as well, a little bit like the old jacket. What would you say this is, like a maroon? No, they're not really that colour, but they look nice anyway. And as foreground elements go, absolutely gorgeous. Now the only trouble, I suppose, that I'm having at the minute, as us landscape photographers generally have quite often, is the light. I really want these beautiful silver birch trees to be lit up with some nice golden light. Perhaps I'm asking for a lot, I always am, aren't I? Another thing that I really want is right off over there, over Derwentwater, we've got the Skiddaw range of mountains, which are covered with snow, but they're currently covered by low cloud. They're hidden, which is a little bit unfortunate, because I really wanted that in the image as well. But sunset's ages away. I think it's probably about 2.5 hours, so I've got loads of time to wait around to see what happens with the cloud and with the light, and I think I probably will, to be honest. This is the shot that I've come for, so I'm probably going to commit. Now, I'm taking a pano, as you can see here, in portrait dimension, and quite similar to the shot that I got there a couple of weeks ago in Glencoe of Buckill Etive Moor and right down into the glen. It's just worth capturing it all. I really do believe that. You know, I think sometimes you don't always need to do panos and capture everything. It's nice sometimes to hone in on subjects with a long lens, but I just think in this instance it's suited really, really well for a pano. So that's what I'm doing. Currently I'm shooting at ISO 100 f9 and 1/40th of a second, but that's almost a little bit negligible because that's going to be changing so much over the next couple of hours or so as the light changes. So yeah, it's about a 4-shot pano, right to left. We're getting the silver birch in, over in this direction towards Walla Crag on the right, over in this direction towards Cat Bells on the left. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. So fingers crossed something happens with the light, and fingers crossed something happens with the clouds off there in the background. I'm always asking for too much, aren't I? Anyway, whatever happens, I'll pop up the best version of this panorama for you guys to see now. Wow. Oh. So yeah, it got a bit cold there, and I kind of got the shot, and I didn't really fancy waiting around. I'm a bit of an impatient landscape photographer. Anyway, The light behind here is absolutely unbelievable. Straight out the top drawer. Oh, I need to get this camera set up as quickly as possible. That is some of the most incredible light I've ever seen. Right, Henry, shut up. Get set up. So I think I missed it. I think I missed the light. And I don't think it's going to come back. I think that's one of the first times that's ever happened to me. Usually, when there's crazy light like that and I try my best to capture it, I'm usually lucky. I suppose it had to happen at some stage. Damn it! I managed to get a shot just as the light was fading, but it was still nice. It was still quite nice, the light, when I eventually pressed the shutter button. Hindsight, probably should have sacked off the tripod and knocked the ISO up and just made sure I got the shot. So a little bit of advice there. Learn from my mistakes. Damn it. Oh well. I'm going to crack on. I'll show you this image and then I'm going to crack on down from this fell. I'm going down a different route from the way I came up just to see if there's anything else to photograph. I hope you like this one. So I'm in a horrible mindset now after that light situation. I just feel bitter. Oh God. So I've descended down most of the fell and I'm not going to take any more photographs because everything just looks rubbish now. Oh my God. I'm actually pretty gutted about that, but you can't win them all and hopefully I'll learn from that. Right, I'm finishing up because I'm in a bad mood. Thank you guys so much for watching, always appreciated. Please comment below the video, love to hear from you guys. Give the video a like if you have a second as well, always helps me out. And of course, subscribe if you are new. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Out.